move this. I'm quite tiny, so not as tiny as Casey. You wait. Let's put that over there. Hello! Hi everyone. Are we having a nice time?
Yeah.
Sound like you're having a nice time. That's good. Oh, lovely. Oh, well, okay. So I know what you're thinking. Well, if you were born before like 1987, you're thinking, why are we talking to a fat Janine from Ghostbusters? And if you were born after about 1990, you're thinking, oh God, I can never ever afford a house. Fuck it, let's have an avocado. My name is quite complicated. It's Joy Amy. You take a Joy and an Amy and you squish them together until they can never again be separated. Like all the other things that can never again be separated. Like Piers Morgan and the urge to vomit on his face. But I had to ask my mum why I've got such a weird face. Not a weird face, a weird name. I have got a weird face. That was a Freudian slip and a half, wasn't it? I've got my dad's eyebrows, it's not my fault. So I asked my mum why I've got such a weird name. And I was only about 12 because people were asking me, why are you Joy Amy? And she said, well, Joy Amy. So basically, in our family, we've got a little rule where we like to name our daughters after their paternal grandmother. And I was sleeping with 2 guys at the time, and I was she's great, my mum. Best time to celebrate her International Women's Day, Mum. But I'm turning into her. I've started turning into her. I did a very my mum thing the other day. I was walking down the Lower High Street in Cheltenham. Lower High Street in Cheltenham, they've got this thing we like to call Gloucester face, which is this. There's a McDonald's there. And there was this teenage boy, and he was talking to this very attractive teenage girl who looked really, really bored. And he was telling her how much he deadlifts, and he had like his arms leaning against the wall there with his bulging muscles. And in the end, I walked up to him and said, excuse me, my love, but she's got a womb. She can push a human being out of her food. So, you know, come back to her when you can sneeze a miniature schnauzer. But I love my mum, and I thought it would be good to write her a little song in aid of International Women's Day, because I have done something unforgivable. That basically there are some things that a woman should not do to another woman, and I think this is one of them. Mother, I never meant to hurt you, never meant to cause such pain, but you'll never have to push me out of your vagina again. I think things like that and my mum's upbringing are a reason that I've been single most of my life. Especially in the past few years, I've spent a lot of the past few years single, but dating in your 30s is very different to dating when you're in your 20s. Very different. So when you're in your 20s and you think, third date, let's stick on my black lacy underwear, it's a bit silky. Black lacy underwear in your 30s, you just wear it during your time of the month because it hides the stains. And that there is the laughter of recognition, gentlemen. But it's really hard. There's a high five and everything. Thank you, Georgina. But the trouble is, in your 30s dating as well, you know, in your 20s, you're like, oh, well, I'd like somebody who likes Buffy the Vampire Slayer and has a really nice scarf and like that flicky dark hair. In your 30s, you're like, I'll date someone if there's a Londis by the house. Pretty much. And dating has become a really, really hard thing as well. I get into difficult situations, and maybe this will help me explain a little. The day we met, I walked into the bar. Your eyes were on me like a hawk. You said, hey darling, and you pulled me close, and I said, personal boundaries, twat face. So I did that thing that you're supposed to do. I joined Tinder, which is just an ever-increasingly disappointing Argos catalogue. No. So I got so frustrated that I wrote a poem about it, got a bit angsty, and it goes like this. Swipe left, Swipe left, 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 left. Accidental right while I swipe for my tea. Left, left, buy a dog. Which is what I did. I bought a dog. He's from the shelter. He's called Fidget Nimbus, and he lives on a diet of things from the bin, dog food, and the legs of people he thinks look shifty. Which is everyone. He's brilliant. And he makes a great boyfriend substitute because, you get all the cuddles, none of the funny stuff. My best mate says that it's disgusting though, because before we go to bed, I always take him out for a pee before bed. And she says, oh, and then he's got his like naked little penis like flapping around the bed with you. I don't know what kind of men she's been dating. Rings too many bells with me. I'm just glad he's not wiping his cock on the curtains. Which actually happened. And the other thing is that, at Christmas, people complain about their pets eating the decorations off the Christmas tree. Well, Fidget doesn't do that. He eats the lametta, the sparkly stuff that you drape on afterwards. And then in the morning when you get up, you're left with little sparkly poos all over your living room carpet, which is brilliant because all of my ex-boyfriends thought they could shit gold. I think one of my problems is that I'm attracted to a certain type of person. So I'm attracted to that hipster look, the look, but not the actual people. So I'm like, you're really sexy, but I want to punch you in your smug fucking face. I mean, you don't really need your t-shirt to be made of bamboo or your jacket to be made of wheat, unless we run out of shreddies. In which case, you won't let me put fucking cow's milk on them anyway. But they're everywhere. They're hipsters. It's like some really douchey zombie virus that leaps from person to person, teaching them the correct pronunciation of quinoa. It's become a bit of a problem for me, because obviously I want to have sex with them, but I don't actually want to talk to them. I wrote a little lament for it, a little like this. Oh, this is a good. Oh, helpful. That happens to me all the time, it's fine. It's not a big deal. God, I love a hipster, but oral can be tough. It's tricky cunnilingus when you can't tell beard from muff. So, I found myself a hipster. Well, I say a hipster. His jeans are too tight and he's got face fuzz. Which is fine when you're in your 20s and you're skinny, but if you're chubby and pushing 40, you're just the Monopoly man. But I love my Monopoly man, because he's like me, he's on the wrong side of 35, so we've got the same kind of problems. So who here is in their 20s? Yeah. In your 20s, okay. There's a thing they don't tell you about. As soon as you hit 30, your hair starts getting more wiry. Right, it does. All of it, not just this, all of it starts getting more wiry. Which I'm sure is why there's this obsession with mermaids at the moment. It's a fantasy about not having to shave your fucking legs. But it does, it gets more wiry. So in our house, we have to have a grooming calendar. Because if I've tidied my lady garden, on the same day that he's trimmed his beard, we're going to start a fucking fire. And I'll do those from Primark. So it's like and we've got one of those really panicky fire alarms as well. You know the ones that go and so panicky that this panics at steam. Droplets of water in the air, the literal opposite of fire. And it's rooted into the mains. It's not on battery power, so you can't just rip out the batteries and make it stop. So I will be having a shower, and then I'll literally have to stand on a chair with my finger in a socket while I am dripping fucking wet. This is the same kind of logic as hoping that smiling at a catcaller will make him stop. International Women's Day. But I know all about being panicky and being anxious. I have a condition called fibromyalgia, which fucks with your brain, and I'm also recovering from PTSD, which means that my partner, bless him, in the middle of the night, he's got to wake up and work out really quickly whether I'm having a panic attack or a wank. Either way, I get some cuddles and some words of encouragement. But to be honest, it's fine, come sit, come start. It's fine. I'm only doing a comedy gig, it's alright. Men getting in my way. No, sorry, I have no idea what I was saying. Wank. Wank, thank you. So you shouldn't be able to confuse a panic attack with a wank. Because a panic attack will make your heart beat too fast, you'll get really out of breath, and maybe a bit shaky. Yeah, orgasms aren't like that. They tell us they're going to be like that. When we're younger, you discover pornography, they tell us it's going to be like that, but it's not like that. No. What it's like is when you go to a restaurant and they seat you opposite the pass, the bit that connects the kitchen to the rest of the restaurant, and you sat there and you're looking and you go, is that one mine? Is that mine? Is it mine? No, that's mine. that looks like mine. This looks like mine. It's not mine. It's mine. Oh, that one. Oh, that one's definitely mine. That is mine. That is mine. He is picking it up. He is walking over here. This is definitely mine. And he puts it down in front of you and you take a bite and it's got fucking pineapple in it. I'm enjoying your Wigman. Thank you very much.